Hello there! Welcome to our video on unlocking the best kept secret of gardening, top 50 ideas and hacks perfect for both beginners and expert. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Rooting tip. Insert a stem or branch cutting into a small piece of fresh aloe vera leaf before planting in the ground to ensure quick and successful germination. Depending on the plant you choose, roots can start to grow as soon as 10 days. Number 2. Candle hack. Apply a few droplets of candle wax to the upper cut end of your plant stem or branch cutting. This promotes quicker roots by halting moisture evaporation. Number 3. Browns not allowed for composting? No bread? Use a paper shredder to shred paper and cardboard, then add material to your compost bin for a quicker, odor-free composting process. Number 4. Simple tomato stakes. To acquire the best yield and prevent awkward bends, tomato plants need support. Use a little length of GI metal wire to support your tomato plants. Make a U-shaped loop out of it, then bury it close to the roots. A string should be tied with one end to this and the other to a top support. Number 5. Banana peels. Banana peel fertilizer for flowering. Soak banana peel pieces in water for 2 to 3 days to separate banana peel tea. To give your plants potassium, dilute this liquid into 1:5 with water before watering your plants. Potassium helps plants flower more frequently and produce larger flowers. Number 6. Support for anti-gravity plants. When growing climber vegetables, avoid raising them above 6 feet in gravity. Instead, support them by sloping the growing ends downward to help with long-distance transport of water and nutrients for healthy growth. The trellis that resembles an oryx is a perfect support fence for vegetables that climb or creep. Number 7. Hair to roots. Plant tomato seedlings as deeply as you can to enhance the density of the roots that grow from tomato stems' tiny hairy projections, which makes the plant stronger and increases yield. Number 8. Big leaves. Use a moss sticks or coil sticks big leaves to anchor the aerial roots to it in order to grow large-sized leaves in your money plant. Every time you water the money plant, wet the moss stick. Number 9. Onion plus aloe vera rooting agent. Making a paste of onion and aloe vera gel and dipping cuttings into it for a short period of time before to planting in soil may aid in more rapid and assured germination. Number 10. Spoon transplant. To transplant your seedlings, use a spoon to remove as much soil as possible, including the roots of the plant. Hold the plant's leaf instead of the stem to pull out the soil, as doing so could squeeze and damage the xylem and phloem, which conduct water and nutrients, and the small plant may die. Number 11. Grow from junk. Never throw away a pineapple crown. Simply cut the bottom leaves, keep it submerged in water for a week, and transfer it to a container. Within a year, it will produce fruit. Number 12. Eggshell water contains roughly 2 grams of calcium per eggshell. Some of this calcium and phosphorus is released into the water when you boil eggs. Use this water to water flowering plants and other plants that need a lot of calcium instead of throwing it out, such as tomatoes and peppers. Number 13. Wonder tape trap. Shallow tape pest trap. Wrap the shallow tape backwards around your fingers, then use the sticky sign to touch the pests like mealybugs, aphids, and water flies on foliage. Number 14. Clay soil hack. Use this easy hack to remove clay or sticky soil from roots. When you clay soil hack, bring your plant from a nursery and begin repotting it. You usually discover that it has been buried in a clay-rich, gooey soil. By soaking the root ball in water for a short period of time until the soil dissolves, you can remove this dirt without harming the roots. The plant can be then repotted in a potting mixture with a good drainage. Number 15. Root teasing. Before repotting into a new container, always loosen or tease your roots. Number 16. Toilet paper cloning hack. During the toilet paper cloning, air layering your favorite plant, use aloe vera and toilet paper to create roots more quickly. Number 17. Aspirin hack. Use 1 aspirin tablet at 350 mg per liter of water while air layering conventionally to generate faster and better roots. Add this water to the potting mix and then wrap the aspirin-soaked tablet around the wounded stem. Number 18. Hydroponic cloner. Create your own hydroponic plant cloner with aquarium pump and plastic bucket for a quicker rooting. Within 8 days, healthy roots began to form. Number 19. Free calcium. When eggshells are dissolved in vinegar, free calcium is released, which benefits your plants. Create eggshell powder, then combine it with 1 cup of vinegar. Stir well and let it sit for an hour. To water your plants and treat acute calcium deficits that might cause blossom and root disease in your fruits and vegetables, dilute this to 1:100 or greater. Number 20. Easiest plant cloner. Place a few aquarium air stones in any container to add oxygen to the water. Any plant cuttings placed in water will root more quickly and with certainty thanks to this. Number 21. Wheelbarrow. Is there no wheelbarrow to transport garden supplies? Don't worry, a huge cloth or an old bed sheet is the cheapest substitute. Just add the weight items and move it along. Number 22. Aspirin for rooting. When propagating cutting in water, don't forget to mix in a little piece of aspirin tablet for a quicker and more robust root system. Number 23. Seed splitting technique. Before planting, split the cilantro or coriander seeds using sandpaper and apply gentle scraping pressure. Avoid crushing or harming the seeds by using heavy objects like this. This promotes huge cilantro harvest. Number 24. Scrape and sow. To hasten seed germination, use sandpaper to remove the hard seed coat from some seeds such as apple, chico, and other seeds with hard seed. Number 25. Take 500 ml of sour buttermilk to treat leaf curl virus with asafoetida. Mix thoroughly after adding 1 teaspoon or roughly 5 grams of asafoetida powder. Number 26. Eggshell pot, eggshell planter. Eggshell can be used to plant seeds. Make drainage holes by scraping with sandpaper and drilling them into small bits so as not to damage the shell. Egg trays are made of cardboard. You can use egg trays to germinate seeds. Number 28. Chalk sticks. Calcium carbonate is a chemical component of chalk. While planting your vegetables, you can bury chalk stick in the ground. For a plant like tomatoes, peppers, squash, eggplants, and nearly other vegetable plant, this really works beautifully. Number 29. Strong root. According to Strong Roots, a plant with strong roots will produce a higher yield. Stronger roots and higher harvest will result from providing a source of phosphorus during the plant's early growth period, such as bone meal powder or organic rock phosphate powder. Number 30. Seed viability. Seed viability assessment. Pouring your larger seed into a basin of water is a simple way to determine whether they are viable. The seed are dry and no longer viable if they are floating. Use only the seeds that sink to the bottom and discard the rest. Number 31. Garden gloves. No gardening gloves? Before working with your potting mix or garden soil, dip your nails into a bar of soap, then make it easier to clean your hands later and prevent dirt from getting into your nail beds. Number 32. Keep animals away. The simplest technique to ward off animals like cats, dogs, and rabbits is to soak some cloth in vinegar and bury it in various garden locations. The scent of vinegar is too strong for these creatures to tolerate, and if you continue this process for a few days, they could not come back. Number 33. Magnifying lens. Magnifying glass. To identify your plant pests and insects and provide it appropriate treatment, attentively examine and diagnose with a magnifying glass. Number 34. Tea fertilizer. To increase blossoms on flowering plants, you may also use tea or coffee grounds as an organic fertilizer. Number 35. Tea compost. Earthworms consume leftover tea leaves and coffee grounds very quickly, so adding these to your compost bin will hasten the composting process. Number 36. Seed spacing of 136. For improved visibility, even spacing, and sowing, you can achieve excellent seed spacing for tiny seeds by spreading them out in a row on toilet paper. For consistent spacing, better growth, and simpler harvesting, you can create seed tapes either in a row or on a square or round seed board. Number 37. Overripe. Pests find garden produce that has become too ripe to be an easy target. To prevent the spread of pests, get rid of them right away. Number 38. Faster germination. Soaking seeds in Epsom salt solution for a couple of hours prior to planting will speed up germination and ensure healthy seedlings. Use half a teaspoon of Epsom salt in 100 ml of water. For healthy results, you can also mix your seed and seedlings with the Epsom salt solution. Number 39. Toothpick. Pick small. Use a toothpick or toothpick dip in water to select small seeds for sowing. Number 40. Acidify soil. To increase flowering in acid-loving plants like roses, hibiscus, and hydrangeas, use 5 grams of alum water in 1 liter of water once every 15 days. Number 41. Using litmus paper to test soil pH. Water and soil should be 1:1. Use the color coding chart that was included with your litmus paper package to match the litmus paper dip color. Number 42. A basic soil pH test. Take a sample of the soil and add some vinegar. It is an alkaline soil if it is feces and bubbles. How about an acidic soil? Mix in a teaspoon or 2 of baking soda with the dirt. Next, apply a baking soda and distilled water mixture to the soil. Because the acidic content in soil reacts with a base or alkaline substance like baking soda, if it feces and bubbles, your soil is acidic. Number 43. Free bioseed spots. Never discard a cardboard roll from toilet paper. Instead, use it to create biodegradable seedling cups that can be placed into the ground without upsetting the roots. Number 44. Paper cups. Paper pots. You may also roll newspaper into seed pots, which are biodegradable and can be used for direct transplantation into the ground or into a bigger container. Number 45. Anti-mossy plant. Growing plants like catnip, basil, marigolds, eucalyptus, lemongrass, and citronella, among any others, will help repel insects. Number 46. Dieback illness treatment with turmeric. After pruning your rose bush, you can use turmeric powder from your kitchen to treat and prevent rose dieback's illness. Number 47. Silica gel packets. Never discard these little sachets. Instead, use them as the second in your seed storage container to prolong the life of your seeds and guard against fungi. Number 48. Make your own watering can by wrapping a piece of PVC pipe with the base of a soda bottle. It is heated with a lighter. It ought to contract and tighten around the exposed edge without adhesive. Make some holes in the bottle base using a pin. Next, use a saw blade to cut the pipe's edge at an angle. Number 49. Tiny greenhouse. For quicker seed germination, use plastic bins or containers as tiny greenhouses or polyhouses. Last but not the least, number 50, the nut kill. Refrain from dosing the blossom in pesticide. This is done in order to protect the honeybees and butterflies that are beneficial pollinators and necessary for fruit pollination. And that's it! Thank you for watching! Please leave a thumbs up and comment your thoughts on our topic today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.